comment section. We are live now. Um, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you can hear me, please drop a comment in the comment section. All right, all right, all right, all right. So today we have a very interesting um, session. Okay, so while we are equally doing a live session, um, you would also notice that we are, using a different and more unique platform. All right, so this is the OctaTrader platform, and if you are not aware, you should be aware now. So we'll be carrying out our live trading session on this. Um, so you can always follow me, get to stay familiar with some of the features. All right, which is something that will be very helpful. Okay, so to begin with, for those of us who don't like, a black background like this, a black theme, you can see this is a white background, and you can always switch over here. Look at where my arrow is at this symbol of moon. Can always switch over. Yeah. So today we'll be looking at 2 to 3 currencies, and I would just like to select my favorite um, currencies, right? So as you can see here, I've highlighted Euro USD as one of my favorites. You can see the star symbol here. I've highlighted it. I've also highlighted GBP USD. I've also highlighted USD JPY, and I've also highlighted AUD USD. All right. So here I can view all currencies. Here I can view currencies related to FX only. Here I can view currencies, cryptocurrencies. Here I can view indexes, metals, energy, right? But I'm just interested in my top favorites. So I will click on this star icon here. Okay, so when I click on the star icon, all right, so you can see that only my top picks, all right, my top favorite currencies have appeared because they are the ones in my favorite. I could add and I could remove, right? I could remove, USD JPY now, and I'm left with these three. Okay, so let's get straight to it. Um, so here we can see that these are 1 hour time frame. So we'll just want to do a top down analysis. Okay, a top down analysis on um, Euro USD. All right. So here we can now see that um, let's start with the monthly time frame. Okay, so we can see that Euro USD has been consolidating at this level. Okay, Euro USD has been consolidating at this level. All right, and so when we look at the overall market movement, we can see that the overall market movement is bearish from what we can see. Okay, yeah, the overall market movement is bearish. All right, and then we keep our eye on the current market price. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. So if you look at this on the weekly time frame now, you'd discover that we have let's just check out something. It's looking like a double top. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So good. So we can see here now, but that we are having like a double top here. Okay, on this level, and looking at the chart, you look closely into the candlestick, the weekly candlestick. Now, what do you see on the weekly candlestick? All right. Now, in the last few candles, you can see clearly that the last 3 weeks before this current week has been bearish, right? And there've been so many bearish momentum coming in from the last 3 weeks. Okay, and at this level where we have, where we have our support, we can see that, last week was a bearish pin bar. Okay, and we can see similar things happening this week as well, with price pushing, you know below and towards the price level of last week close. So if we zoom in, you see that there's a tool for you to easily zoom in here. You can look at the last two candles or the last three candles. Right now, the last three candles on a higher time frame is very, very significant. Okay, the last three candles on a higher time frame is very, very significant. So you see this time frame, then you see this one. Okay, then you can see that the current candlestick is pushing back towards that level. All right, yeah. So now, where is the next target zone for this price? Okay, the next target zone is here. All right, that's the next target zone. Okay, that's the next target zone. So this level at 1.045, okay, is the next um, you know support zone that we should look at. All right, and this is where price currently is. Okay, now let's look at this in an higher time frame, like sorry, the lower time frame, say the daily time frame. Okay, good. Now when you look at this on a daily time frame, definitely you see that there is quite a bearish momentum at the support zone here, of which price has broken out of it a bit, and clearly looking clearly not showing signs of um, the bullish momentum taking over. All right, and that is why this is giving a bearish signal. Okay, this is giving a bearish signal. All right, so what do we want to do from here? um, for those who are swing traders and want to hold trades for days, for weeks, then you want to look into shorting um, Euro USD from this level. However, if you want to go further, if you're an intraday trader and you are looking for just short and quick opportunity, then you can consider looking at the lower time frame, like 4 hours, 1 hour. However, you can always use the daily time frame, okay, to predict market direction for the day. So let's look at 4 hours. Good. So when you look at the 4 hours time frame here, okay, it's just clear, all right, it's just clear that sellers are selling. Okay, so you look at levels like this. Okay, look at levels like this. These are levels clearly showing sellers selling off um, the euro for the dollar. Okay, now this is giving us a sell signal. Okay, so if you are an intraday trader looking for short term opportunity, this level here, which is the next resistance zone, can be your stop loss, or above it can be your stop loss. All right, why you can then target this region as your take profit. So you are looking at something like say, okay, you're looking at this region for take profit. Okay, you're looking at this region for take profit. You're looking at this region for stop loss. All right, you're looking at this region for stop loss. Okay, so that's one of the areas you want to look at. Good. So here now we can consider shorting. All right. So if I want to sell here, how do I sell? So you can let's come back to this section where we've picked our currency, and then we are looking at a sell opportunity on Euro USD. So how do you sell on the Octa trader platform? Then you just set right here, you can see you can sell and you can buy. You can set your lot size. So this plus sign, you can increase your lot size. This negative sign, minus sign, you can reduce your lot size. And then here it gives you options. When you click on that pending order, as you can see, when you click on pending order, it brings up this section where you can decide to set either a sell stop, okay, or a buy limit. All right, and you can set your take profit, you can set your stop loss. All right, so now let's see which of these regions that we are looking at to set our stop loss. So I'm looking at setting stop loss here at 1.05. Okay, so let's just do so I'm going to so let's just determine our exit and entry point. Okay, now stop loss will be here, then take profit will be here. Okay, now that we have stop loss here and take profit here, then I can go back and decide to place a sell. Okay, good. So just do 0.1 and then place a sell. Now that I've placed, you can see it now. It said okay, my order has been opened, and now you can see here it has shown that okay, I'm selling at this level. Okay, good. So here you can see my floating profit. So here you can see the asset I'm currently trading, all right, which is the currency symbol I'm trading, the direction at which I'm trading, my volume, my lot size, okay, the time at which the timestamp at which I opened the market, or the order, then price change, okay, so far from the price, the level at which I sold. So I sold at this level 1.070058. So now, as price keeps moving farther below it, this price level will be changing, giving me the difference between showing me the difference between where I sold, where I bought and where I sold. Now, if I want to edit my 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 order, which means there is no take profit, there is no stop loss. So I want to add take profit and I also want to add stop loss. So what do? Now I just come, once I tap on it, can you see this pops out? Okay, and then it's asking me, do I want to take profit or do I want to set my stop loss? So I said, okay, I want to set my take profit. Then you can see that it gives me it auto generates a take profit level for me, all right, of which I don't want that take profit level, as you can see. Okay, now from here you can come here to adjust your take profit level. Can you see me using the my mouse to move my take profit level to the preferred level I want it, all right, and then my stop loss, I move it to the preferred level I want my stop loss to be, okay, which is the level we've set. Now after I've done this, okay, I can then press confirm changes. On the other hand, if I'm not dragging my stop loss up here, I can always come here and click on the edit icon. When I click on the edit icon, it gives me the opportunity to manually impute my take profit level. So if my take profit level is this level now, I will manually impute it at, okay, 1.06102. All right. Now, and I can equally come here and click on the edit button here too, likewise, and it pops out the opportunity, it gives me the privilege to manually impute my stop loss level. Now this makes it very interesting and, very flexible for you as a trader, all right, so which is one interesting thing that you want to also consider, consider when looking at trading with the OctaTrader. So now here now, okay, I'm done setting my stop loss and take profit, so I just click on confirm changes, and what does it do? It said changes have been applied, and as you can see, I have my stop loss order here and I have my take profit order here. Okay, this makes it very interesting, and with these features creates more flexible environment, for traders, not that you are trying to look around for where to get your tool, and then there's a lot of process with you trying to edit and change, you know or modify your order. So you can always come here to modify your order. Now in the case where my order is now already trading, all right, and I'm like, okay, I open this trade with 0.1 lot size and I need to adjust the 0.1 lot size. Maybe I mean to open the trade at 0.05, or my trade is already in loss and I want to just close a little of it and leave the rest to run, or my trade is already in profit and I just want to close a little of it and leave the rest to run. So I can now come here, as you can see, it gives me that option of, do I want to close partially or do I want to close now? All right, so of course I just took the trade. I want the trade to breathe, right? However, I want to close partially. Okay, I'm not comfortable with my trade running at 0.1. I'm comfortable with my trade running at 0.05. So what do? We come here and say close partially. Now, how many lot size do you want to close? I want to close 0.05 lot size. Okay, and now this is telling me that if I close at this lot size now, my profit will be negative, which means that I'm currently in loss, so I'm going to share the loss. As you can see, 0.50, 0.0025, that's telling that is half of this lot size I want to close. So I just click on partially close, and once I do that, it partially close it. You see now it said the profit is 0.10 cents. Okay, and when you come down here to look at my current lot size now, is now 0.05. So you see how interesting this is and how flexible this platform is for traders. Okay, so now we've seen that we're now shorting Euro USD. Also, if you have any question, you can always ask using the chat box, and it will be my utmost pleasure to respond to them. Okay, so now I'm going to be looking at the GBP USD. Okay, the GBP USD. So you can see as I clicked on the GBP USD, my chart has appeared. Now, one interesting thing you should know about the OctaTrader platform is that there is an opportunity for you to see current trending news about your favorite currency pairs, and also to see expert ideas on trade and the likes. Okay, so there's what we call space. We call it space, and it exists on this OctaTrader platform. Let me show you. So look at this. I come here, I toggle this expand button, and when I expand it, you can see this pop out. This is space. Now, what's space all about? Space is carrying out is a section that gives you up to date news, and also shares with you expert opinion or analysis, or insights into a particular asset, and direction the asset is going into. So here now I can see GBP USD fundamental analysis. So of course I want to trade GBP USD, so I could just go and read what the thoughts of this person about GBP USD, and I could always scroll through and see other people's insight being shared. So you can see other people insight being shared there on Euro USD, and here we can also see that Australian USD insight was being shared. So this is how the space works. Okay, opportunity, insight, constant educative materials, and insights are being shared here. So one of those things that would also keep analysts in the loop, okay, and then help you to stay stay up to date with activities around the currency you are trading. So let's come back to GBP USD now. So we start with the monthly time frame. Okay, we start with the monthly time frame. Someone is asking, Ghost Time John is saying, can you increase your lot size when your trade is running? No. So you cannot increase your lot size when your trade is running. You can only open additional orders. All right, you can only open additional orders. All right, so you cannot add to your lot. You cannot add to your existing lot size. Okay, but you can close part of your existing lot size. Okay, it's just risk management, giving you the opportunity to close part of your your losses, or your lot size, is risk management. However, you cannot add to it. No, thank you. All right, so now this is GBP USD. So GBP USD, now let's check this out. On GBP USD, okay, so you can see that you can use this uh, expand button and contrast button to expand and close up whatever features you would like to just keep for the time being. So, and you can see, so that it can give you bigger space likewise. So you can see here that GBP USD has actually just is just trading below this level. um I'm looking at this. Okay, yeah, it's trading at this support zone. Okay, it's trading at this support zone, and then it's giving is lingering, is ranging along this support zone here. So let's zoom in. Okay, all right. So one interesting thing you need to know is that no two trader can see the same thing. All right, now you can see this market now and just say, okay, it's giving a buy signal. All right, and another trader would see it and say, okay, it's giving a sell signal. Now, the question is not about what others say, it's about what you see, and that's very important because what you see will guide your conviction as to, not rushing in and out of trade, but actually just taking a trade and having and allowing the trade to breathe. So let's go down to the weekly time frame. So here on the weekly time frame now, we can see clearly here that so here is a zone. Let me see. Okay, good. Here is a zone, and here is another zone. Okay. Good. So now here is what we call a symmetric triangle. All right. No defined direction, either up or down. All right, but it just moves, in a symmetric pattern, and that's what we can see here now. There's neither a defined direction of if it's going up or if it's going down. But one interesting thing is this, that from the look of the triangle, okay, and observing the last three candles, okay, now it's just clear that there would be a further decrease in price from here, because when you look at the last three candles, the last three candle is giving that bearish momentum. Okay, that bearish momentum, you can see it, right? And aside from that, you can see that the uh okay, you can see that price is currently trending across, you know a a trend line, all right, which has acted as a resistance zone for a while. So if at all price might, come down up to this level, okay, which is like the next support level, if it breaks out of this support level. All right, now let's go down to the daily time frame. So if price comes down, all right, it might just rally at this next support zone, okay, before continuous fall. All right, good. So when we look closely here, let me so you can see clearly here that okay, good. Now we can see clearly that price has a breakout candle out of this resistance zone, out of this support zone. Okay, you can see here. All right, so there's a support zone here. All right, and we can see that price has broken out of the support zone. You can see this, you know, this big bearish candle. All right, giving that sell momentum on GBP USD. Okay, giving that sell momentum on GBP USD. So when we look to selling GBP USD, all right, where is our target take profit level? And where is our target stop loss level? So our target take profit level is here. That's at 1.2. Okay, 1.2419. Okay, and our take profit level here, because we might just look at the next resistance zone, the next support zone, our take profit level. Then our stop loss level will be the next resistance zone, which can just be around this level. Yeah, just the minor resistance zone. So what do we want to do here? We are looking to sell GBP USD. So I want to increase my lot size, okay, to 1. I can also manually do it. I'll just click on that section and put 1. All right, then I put it on a sell. So it said you opened the GBP USD order for 0.1 lot. All right, so when I come here and expand, I see my trade. Okay, now what do? I want to add stop loss and take profit. So what do I do now that I want to add stop loss and take profit? So I'll just come and tap on it, right? And this shows up. Then I come and add take profit. Then because this is not the level at which I want to take my profit, I can always modify it, right? So I can either use I can either move it manually, or like move it with my mouse downwards or closer to where I want it to be, or I just adjust the price here, to my desired figure, and it just goes there to set the order. All right. So now let's do this. So I'll just move it from here. So I want my take profit order to be here. So my take profit order is here. Then I want my stop loss order. Okay, my stop loss order is good at where it is currently. Okay, you can just adjust it downwards. All right. So let's do confirm changes. So when I do that, say changes applied, and that's it. Okay, and that's it. So now let's go down to the the 4 hours time frame. If you have a question, please do well to ask. Please do well to ask. It's very important that you ask. So we can see now that it's clear, okay, that there has been a sustained bearish momentum. As we can see, price here forming higher high, higher low, higher low. Okay. Just okay. So yeah. Okay. Good. So we can see here now that there is a trend line. Okay. Let me take this off. Okay. So there's a trend line here. Right. So, and price has been going up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So where do we expect price to go next? Down. All right. So um, that is why we have that's part of the reason why we are looking to we've sold at this level. All right. So yeah, this is one of the trades I'm also watching. I've been watching, right? So yeah, let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you can see that price has been consolidating at this level in the last 3 hours. All right. Now the interesting thing is this: the more price consolidates at this level, the weaker this level becomes. Okay, and the easier for the level to totally break out. Without restriction, without resistance. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if you have any comment. If you have any comment, please drop it. Drop it in the comment section. If you have any comments, drop it in the comment section. All right. While we are here, now one interesting thing you should also note about the OctaTrader platform is the fact that you can go straight to your personal area account with OctaFX from this place. All right. You can deposit funds into your account from this place. You can place withdrawals. Okay. All right. You can also place transfer. Okay, you can see there is very fun, very interesting features. Then you can always uh, check your is operational history. So imagine you are trading and then you need more capital to take more positions, and then you are able to from this platform while you are still on your chart. You don't have to leave the chart and open your personal area before depositing. You can just from here click deposit and all. Then here as well you can push for the withdrawals right from your trading platform. Makes it quite interesting. Okay. Yeah. So you can always see that this area also have gives you the historical or the statistics. Let me put it like that: statistics of your trade. All right, particularly the current trade. Okay, this gives if you set any pending order. When you click on pending, you see your pending order. If it's pending request, you will see it. Anything pending, of transact that relates to transaction, you will see it here. Now here are closed orders, orders that we've closed. Okay, orders that we've closed. So that's it. Yeah. So I said this place is what the space where you see several news, expert opinions on FX and also on your desired currency. Okay. Any question? Someone is asking for giveaway. Sure, you can always follow us, and then hit the subscribe button. One of these days, when the opportunity comes, we would announce, any bonus or whatever freebies that we'll be giving out. But for now, no giveaway for now. But you can always look forward to it because, of course, we've always had several opportunities given to our audience. Okay, so here now we've placed a sell. Now let's take a look at you know Australian USD. Let's take a look at Australian USD. From the monthly time frame. Okay, so when we look at this now from the monthly time frame, okay, so let's look at this from a monthly time frame and see what's happening. So of course you can see that price is currently at a major resistance support zone, a major support zone. Good. So you can see price at the major support zone. Um, good. Now let's go down from the monthly time frame to the weekly time frame. How many trades do you open per day? Interesting question. Okay. Um, there are no there are no limits to how many trades you can open, right? If you spot the right opportunities in the market and you have the available capital to cover for those positions. However, you know, to be on the side of risk management, you might want to take a trade and allow it to breathe to see where the trade would actually end instead of trying to force the trade. Okay, so you can do 2 to 3 trades per day. All right, 2 to 3 trades per day. If you see more opportunity, you can always use your discretion to know if you have gotten to the level of your level of risk can go further with a new position or not. Okay, good. Yeah, what's the second question? Okay, you say, what are the major formation or shape of candlesticks that you consider a confirmation to buy or sell? Now, yeah, so when I see a doji, all right, when I see a doji at either a support and resistance zone, okay, where price are being consistently in the direction of either the support or resistance zone. So okay, good, let's take for example this level now. So price has been going up and this is a resistance zone. Now when this bearish pin bar showed up, what happened? It is signal for a sell. So if a doji had showed up here too, it's a signal for a sell. All right, good, that's it. So when you see a doji or a bearish pin bar at a supply zone, that at a resistance zone, then you want to sell. If you see a doji or a bullish pin bar at a support zone, then you want to buy. All right, so those are very important things to look at. Okay, good. All right, so now looking at what we have here. All right, so we might just be expecting a continuous you know fall in price from here. Okay, my continuous a continuous fall in price. Someone is saying, in closing partial, does that mean my profit also reduces when I decide to reduce my lot size? Yes, your profit also reduces when you reduce your lot size. All right, your profit reduces when you reduce your lot size. Is business. So you have a business, and you take out from the business, you can only make as much as the capital you have brought into the business. So when you close your lot size partially, you also take the profit or the risk in proportion to your exposure into to the market. Okay, Ghost time, I have attended to your question. Thank you very much for asking. um so yeah, so now we now look at the daily time frame. So obviously on the daily time frame now we can see more like a bearish flag where price went up and then started you know creating this bearish flag. One interesting thing about bearish flag, okay, Okay, so yeah, so when we have something like this now, it's quite you know it's quite predictable to know the direction of the market. So here we can see price consolidating, okay, at this level, and a breakout from this zone might occur anytime soon. It can be today, it can be tomorrow, right? It can be next week. Okay, so that's it. So the Australian dollar USD is a sell. Let me look at it on the 4 hours time frame to confirm my outlook. Yeah, so you can see, yeah. So you look at the second and the third candle after the current candle, you then discover that. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I want to short Euro USD, Australian USD. So I'm looking at my target profit at this level. Okay, my take profit level. Okay. So here now we can see each of the last three candles already giving the bearish momentum, and at this level here we are looking to shorting Australian USD, and here 0.658 would be our take profit level, and 0.667 would be our stop loss. So we are I'm looking to take short term opportunities. So that's what I'm looking at, not long term for now. So what are we going to do? We are looking to sell. So I increase my lot size. Okay, 0.1, and I place my sell order. So what happens? I then would come click on this and have to adjust my take profit level down to the level at which I've set, and my stop loss I have to adjust it down to the level at which I prefer. Then after doing this, okay, after doing this I then put confirm changes, and you see changes apply, and that is all. Then I allow my trades to breathe. Okay, then I allow my trades to breathe. All right, so any questions? Someone said how many? Okay, I've answered that. Okay, yeah, so you can see how interesting the interface looks, right? You are able to set, you are able to manually, set your stop loss, or even push, navigate the level you want by dragging your stop loss, to your preferred zones. All right, same with your take profit. You can also close the market partially, your trade partially. You know, you can from here toggle around, either you want to trade cryptocurrency, or you want to trade metal, or you want to trade energy, and you can equally even add some of them. So for Forex now, if I say, okay, I'm interested in tracking, analyzing BTC, and then I come, I click on this star, that star adds it to my favorite. So when I'm looking at my favorite pair, BTC is now part of it. All right, so this makes it very dynamic and interesting for you as a trader, and then with more flexible tool for you to analyze with. So this makes it quite interesting, for trader using the OctaTrader platform. All right, so I would like to stop here. Thank you so much for joining this session. Do one thing for me, tap on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell to be the first to be notified about our next webinars and also any further giveaway opportunities that we always bring your way. Thank you so much for joining, and see you in the next